welcome back. Well, Nigeria's insurance industry, which Augustus & Co. places at about 502 trillion naira for 2022, has been battling with a lot of unawareness and mistrust, poor patronage by a lot of Nigerians. But you have been compelled to get that vehicle insurance, which costs 5,000 naira for a year. Did you know that with that 5,000 naira annual motor insurance premium, you can actually claim 1 million naira third-party damages? Okay, maybe you do, maybe you don't, maybe you do, but you haven't used it before. But we have here in the studio Mr. Raymond Akalonu, Chief Operating Officer with Fast Claim Solutions Limited, to tell us how we can maximize and perhaps how to make us trust insurance companies more. Good morning, Mr. Akalonu.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Good to have you. So it's been decades, and it seems that you don't have a lot of Nigerians still trusting the insurance companies or claims or policies.
Yeah, that's correct. That's why the penetration is still low. But a lot is happening to create that awareness, to rebuild that trust so that people could learn to trust insurance. It really works. If it has worked in other climes, it's working. It's just because of past experiences, most people don't want to give it another chance to see that it is really working. A lot has changed. Yes.
It's changing, I hope.
Yes, it is. It is, I can assure you.
Because, all right, so I guess the most interesting part of this would be that one we are all compelled to get, the 5,000 naira, and now we're being told that we can actually claim up to 1 million naira. How true is that?
That's correct. By default, the third-party policy entitles the claimant to 1 million naira by default. It's not that the 1 million naira will be paid to you, the person that has bought the 5,000 naira policy. Rather, your liability to the third party. So I'll give you an illustration. If I'm driving my car and I have a third-party policy and I hit your own car, then your car will be, whatever it costs to fix your car, subject to a maximum of 1 million naira. That policy, the 5,000 naira policy that I have, will take care of it. You don't need to start doing the ballaying or rolling on the floor if you have a genuine third-party policy. Yes.
Okay, but I guess the problem is, yes, we know that, but the process, you know, I think in the United States, what they do is you just give the person's number and the person accesses it, talks to the insurance company. But it's not that straightforward in Nigeria.
Well, I can still say it is that straightforward because, yes, there's a trust issue. That's why you can't collect my paper and then think all is well. There's a trust issue. But if you follow the laid-down procedures, and it is quite clear. The first thing in the claims process is notification. Tell your underwriter or insurance company that it has happened. The loss you insured against has happened. The onus is on me, the person that has that 5,000 naira policy, to prove that it has actually happened. That's number one. And then this is the amount of loss. And remember, the 5,000 naira policy is not for own damage. It's not for damage to my own car, rather damage to the third-party claimant. If I damage your car, the cost of repairing your car will be borne by that policy. There are liabilities if I damage your property. It will be borne by that insurance policy. If actually it results in death, that will equally be borne by that policy. So the issue of 1 million limitation does not apply to debt because the cost will determine what and the insurance companies will pay.
Okay, so now you said the first thing is to prove.
Yes.
What does proving mean? Is it I take the picture and send to the insurance company? Is it I send a complaint from the person whose car I have hit? Or what is that procedure?
A simple procedure of saying, I call my insurance company, company X, or I write them a letter and say that I have been involved in an accident, okay? And this accident has resulted in so damage. You take pictures. These days we have our smartphones, we take pictures, we can upload them to the insurance company, and a lot is happening in that space. There's a lot of insurtech, even mobile apps that has come up now, that you just pull up your mobile app, snap the pictures, put in the details of that incident, submit. It goes to the insurance company and you receive an acknowledgement. those mobile apps are bound. They will easily make it very, very easy for you to breach that process of documentation. It's essentially notification and documentation. Documentation, the owner of the car will have to bring estimate of repairs of his car, which of course will be vetted by the insurance company. You may have been repairing your distance at mile 12, and then now because accident has occurred, you say you want to go to Mercedes place. It doesn't happen that way. However, once you bring your estimate, they will check it for reasonableness. And once that is ascertained, it is paid.
How long does this take? Because I do know that for property insurance, for instance, the vetting takes so long that individuals would have to take care of the issue, the damages, and then wait to be refunded, you know, because of the urgency. And I mean, if I need to use my car every day, I cannot wait, you know,
Trust
for such
me,
a long time.
That has changed. There are some insurance companies that will pay you, depending on the value, within 24 hours. Some will pay you 48, 72, depending on the damage. Okay, so if you notify them in good time, bring estimate of repairs, show them the pictures of the damage. Some of them, when they assess it and the estimate is within 250, thereabout, they pay immediately. Some, depending on what you have presented, will ask an adjuster to come and look at it and say that, yes, it is correct. And once it is correct, no underwriter that is what is onions this time will delay your claims, because the test of an underwriter is in his ability to pay claims, and they have been paying.
So there's no need to actually have all those long dramas that we have on the road, except you have been involved in one before, because a policy only covers one incident.
Yeah. Well, no. If it covers one incident, and then you renew your policy, it goes ahead. So if you cannot drive without an insurance policy, without a motor insurance policy, as the case may be. So what we are saying is that there has been a lot that has changed in that space. Oftentimes people say insurance don't pay claims, but they actually do. I can tell you, even in the life segment, a particular insurance company has paid about 16 billion naira for the first 9 months in claims. Some have paid 8. On the average, you see 6 general businesses. So a lot is happening. And I've told you, they should even take advantage of those mobile apps so that you don't even feel I have issues, I can't send pictures, do this. Pull out your Fast Claim mobile app on your phone. It's easy to do.
All right, so another thing is, we do know that either by default or ignorantly, some Nigerians tend to buy fake policies. Because I don't think it costs, everybody knows it's 5,000 naira. I don't think it costs less. So this is only possible if you're dealing with a genuine insurance company. But, you know, for Nigerians to know who is genuine and not, I guess, is your responsibility.
Well,
to do due diligence.
Yes. You can go to most, if you go to touts, you get what you take, because oftentimes you see that 5,000 naira policy, they are selling it at 3,000 or 2,000 somewhere, and you buy. Even when you buy, you can authenticate it. You see, that's why I say the insurance industry is doing a lot. With what I have even mentioned to you, you can authenticate the genuineness of that policy that you have in your hands. And once you do that, you're good to go. So it is for you to be careful. And even when you buy, authenticate. Reach out to that insurance company and say, I have this policy with you. Could you confirm? And they will confirm to you.
Okay, so I guess this should reduce some of the drama.
It is.
On the road. But I mean, the insurance industry still has a lot of work to do, getting people to trust them and trust the process, because this, the issue of vetting and the duration to pay claims has always been on the minds of a lot of Nigerians.
You're correct. There's a lot to be done, but again, that has become the distinguishing factor. People, insurance companies that are paying you your claims, should be the ones you patronize. So claim settlements has become a distinguishing factor in the industry now. And trust me, a lot is happening. Positive.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Kalonu, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For giving us that insight into especially the the vehicle insurance.
Yes.
Because it's like, I think it's the most common, and
yes.
everyone is compelled.
And in fact, it is important you know what to bring. The claims form, police report if it involves bodily damage or death, estimate of repairs. That's all you need to
But
send.
once it doesn't involve bodily damage,
Injury or
then
death,
you don't need police report. You just need the pictures,
yes,
estimates
of
of the repairs.
And
all
there
right.
it goes.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Kalonu, Chief Operating Officer of Fast Claim Solutions Limited. Thank you for your
You're
time
welcome.
this morning.
Thank you.
So there you have it. That 5,000 naira insurance, vehicle insurance you have can save you a lot of trouble and headache. It's not just to fulfill the requirements by the VIO. It actually is worth something, worth ₦1 million when the need arises.